There is Harley Davidsons everywhere. On the benches, under the benches, finished projects, unfinished projects, projects not even started yet, engines under trolleys, engines on trolleys. Ooh. It's either heaven right now in here or hell, depending on how much you like Harley Davidsons. For me, I love Mint Customs Harley Davidsons, but Harley Davidsons in general, I'm not too keen on. But for the old man and Moose, the love of Harleys is getting a little out of control. Today, the old man is finishing up one of two custom rolling chassis.
I've cut a section of sprocket out. Old sprocket, not a new sprocket, I'm not stupid. Put a gusset in on this frame at the top here. I mean, it's strong enough, I don't need to brace it, but I think it's too...
It's going from a bobber to a chopper.
Yeah, it's too sort of street fightery, choppery sort of thing, so won't bother with that.
Good idea though.
Great idea, stole it. Stole it off somebody. Somebody had the idea first.
So you're supposed to say you're inspired by someone.
I was inspired by somebody.
So listen up, I say this once, to kill your pride. Like crest of waves,
Oh, kill the corona.
I'm convinced the old man has some sort of superpower. Let me explain. Most days at the shop, me and Moose are busy building or making something. We might stop for a cup of tea or do some filming, while the old man never really seems to do anything.
Dad's joke of the month.
He's on his phone or he's chatting to his mates, and then out of nowhere, finished projects start popping up all over the workshop. It's rare he ever asks for help, and we never see him break a sweat.
Love no more, so listen up.
I need some of this magic power to help me finish the KTM two-stroke project. Hashtag 2 years later. And now the old man is building two Harleys at the same time, and one of the frames has just been freshly powder coated and is ready for final assembly.
I sold my soul. Well, I didn't. I had to ask Alison if I could buy them. And she said, "What do you want them for?" I said, "I like them." And they got still cheaper than having a set made. And then I got Craig to put that in there. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Says Tanim Smot.
You're reading it upside down, Dad.
All right.
It says Mint Customs.
All right. Tanim Smot Suck is so much better. must learn that right way up reading.
Mm-hmm. The obsession that the old man and Moose has for Harley Davidsons is very contagious, so please watch this episode with caution. We do not advise that anyone sells their soul for Harley Davidson parts, as seen in this episode. Now the disclaimer is complete, we must proceed with this build. This hardtail frame the old man has designed isn't getting your average 1200cc Sportster Harley Davidson engine. It's getting a highly modified S&S Harley engine that is barking mad. It's going to rev faster, put out more power and torque.
Bloke, right? He's driving down the road and he sees a sign and it says talking dog for sale, £10. He's like, bloody hell, that's cheap. Not the fact it was a talking dog, but the fact it's only a tenner. So he knocks on the door and this bloke opens the door and he says, you've got a talking dog for sale for 10 quid. He goes, yeah, I have, mate, yeah, I have. And he's like, oh, any chance I can have a look at it? And he went, yeah. He said, go through. He said, it's sitting in the back garden. He's like, oh, right, okay, fair enough. Walks through his house, into the back garden. There's a Labrador sitting there. He has a little look around and he went, goes, you a talking dog? He went, yeah. Bloody hell. He said, that's amazing. He goes, yeah. He said, I've had a hell of a life. I'm like, really? Why? What have you... What was it involved? And he said, well, he said, found out I could talk when I was a puppy, and the people that I was living with found out that I could talk, and they put me to good use. He said, they enrolled me into a spy mission for the government. He said, I became a member of MI5, and I was airdropped into loads of different war zones, and of course I could sort of sit in and listen to conversations, and nobody's going to know that I'm a talking dog. And then I'd sort of remember what they were saying and their plans, and I'd relay them back to the government, and happy days. They'd airlift me in it, parachute me there, they'd sneak me under night in. He said, I've been all over the world. He said, and obviously it got a little bit long in the tooth, and I felt like I wanted to settle down. He said, so I met this other little Labrador, and we had a couple of puppies, and that didn't really work out. And he said, I had a Medal of Honour and everything else, but you know how things go. He said, I just ended up here. The bloke said, that's a massive, massive story. I mean, what an achievement. He's like, yeah, he's got loads of medals. He said, that's amazing. He went back into the kitchen and he said to the bloke, that's amazing. He said, why is it so cheap? And the bloke said, I'll tell you why he's so cheap. It's because he's a lying fucker. He's never been out of that back garden.
Brilliant. The paintwork arrived. This gloss black with blue flames looks awesome. Thanks, Michael. The next job is to make the wiring loom and get this S&S engine up and running.
So the 125 Bobber episode is live, everyone. Go and check it out.
Yep.
Currently doing some wiring on it.
Looking good, mate.
Thanks, man.
Need to put a horn and that on it, don't you?
Yeah, horn.
Then it's
finish.
done.
Yeah, got to do a little bit of wiring. But yeah.
What's that, Tom? Dad finished another bike.
What? Is that the S?
No way.
How the...
Oh my god. The superpower strikes again. I don't believe it. How's he even finish bikes when he doesn't do any work ever?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I swear he's got some magic powers or something.
Hmm.
You seen this? Look, it's when you turn the ignition on, it's a light.
Oh, damn.
That's an oil light.
How's he done that? First of all, where's he get bullets from? We're in the UK.
Look how nice this seat is, man.
Oh, that's the
Super
S&S, isn't it?
comfy. Proper S&S motor as well. I bet that puts out loads of power.
When does he do this?
Seriously, he must come in here at night time. Is he a vampire or something?
I think so.
a bullet on the side stand.
I reckon he sold his soul to the Harley devil.
Yeah, he has, isn't he?
We have to start spying on him or something.
Yeah.
Find out how he's doing this.
Woo!
JJ lost his bullet. He lost it in his head.
So out of nowhere, the old man completes yet another Harley Davidson project. We have no idea how long this bike has taken him to build, but we did learn that the frame design is super low to the ground, and this bike has been named Limbo, the S&S Limbo. How low can you go?
So what are you gonna do? You gotta give me the truth. 'Cause I ain't playing.
Now I'm just gonna get some test footage of this.
I'm trying to fight it.
You do the sound effects.